Hello everyone, this is Andrew Shin, and we're heading into the tax season right now. You have to report our like tax returns and everything, so it's like a really stressful like months for until April. So I want to give some tips for people who are on home-based business or are self-employed who's not getting the W-2 form. So like I'm in the same situation right now. I just got involved with home-based business and self-employed. So like when I used to had a job, like like my company took care of it, so I just need to turn that form to my like the accountants. But now it's different story. Like so, a lot of people who's in the home-based business don't know like what to do like for their income, like if they get deductible or like how they get the return. So first off, like so that's the reason like the IRS audit, like they target those people first when they do their taxes, because the reason is that IRS tends to focus on these people because it's easier to fudge the numbers or make mistakes when you have a home-based enterprise. So of course nothing can guarantee that you won't get randomly audited, but there are ways that you can reduce the chances when filling your home-based business taxes. So here are a few tips. Number one, report all your income. Like a lot of people like they tend to not report the income if it's like under $600, because like that is when you get when like if it's over $600, and that is when you and the IRS get 1,099. So people tend not to report it if it's under $600, but that is not accurate. Like when you run your own business, you have to report all your income, like because even if the IRS doesn't get 1,099 for it, while it'll be more difficult to tell without the 1,099, yeah, the information can easily be located if the IRS demands bank records. So it's best not to risk it. So always report all income earned for that year. So number two, so be careful with the home office exemption. So like most business owners or people who's in home-based business thinks that because they have a home office, they automatically qualify for the home office write-off. In the past, this was one of the most common reasons for an audit. The home office deduction requires that you use area regularly and exclusively for work. That means if you have a personal computer that you use at a desk, like in your den, then chances are this is not deductible. So if you have a separate room that you only use for work, then this is different matter entirely. So before you claim it, you have to go over your deduction carefully. And my third tip is be prepared for questions if your earning fluctuated widely over several years. Isn't something a lot of people come over with it, but like for example, like if you made like $100,000 in 2011, but only made $10,000 in 2012, so the IRS is going to have some questions regarding on the change. So sometimes it's an easy answer that doesn't require an audit, but they usually at least check. So you gotta be prepared for those matters. So number four, back up you should back up any charitable donation deductions. So if you regularly give money and have proof, then you're fine. But the place where most people get into trouble is when they donate an item and claim its value. You are only permitted to deduct fair market value for an item you donated, not the amount you paid for it. This is important because some items depreciate until they have little to no value. Yeah, so this turns into an inflated deduction that you could get you audited. So get the documentation from charities you donate the items to with the dollar amount of the value to cover your basis. So you gotta back up any charitable donations deductions that you did for that year. So yeah, so the biggest issue with tax returns getting rejected and or audited is frequently a simple data entry error. But generally, if there's a problem with the return, like IRS will contact you directly. So make any corrections immediately, and you might just be able to avoid a pain of IRS audit. So like yeah, you don't want to be in that situation like getting audited. It's a lot of stress and pain. So I'm following these steps that I learned from my accountant. So I'm just sharing this tips to use to if you're new to home-based business, and like if you like have to like report your tax return and also report your deduction. So it's best to avoid IRS audit in all costs and make sure you follow those tips and to have like a better like clean throughout for your during this tax season. So like if you thought this was helpful, you can follow me on my blog or follow my channel on my other home-based business or inter-marketing tips. So yeah, so and you can also, and if you want to find another system that's going to be helpful in building your money from home, then click the link below to find out more about it, or just simply like just follow me on my blog and Facebook. So I have a link below on the following page. You can follow me